times. So the Oakley Chargers sitting 13th on the ladder, 3 wins and 10 losses. They've struggled to have numbers throughout the year. Here's Waylon Motlop. Ball does eventually spill out. Continue to try surge this forward and get their first entry. Ball hit the chest. As I said, 22 changes from about a month ago. So a refreshed squad looking to try to get an impact here as in his second season for the Chargers and just pushed his opponent off. Took a nice mark, and there's another good pack grab. This time Lewis Emmett is going to be doing majority of the ruck work today, you would think. He's also coming off a very solid performance against the Eastern Rangers in which he kicked 4 goals straight. He's a good target up the ground and in the forward line as they're sending this ball in towards half forward, and they've had a string of 3. He's had a few early touches in this one. He's looked good throughout the midfield and spending some time in the forward line as well. Big pack of players. No one could hold on. Prospect, Zach McCarthy, having a few early touches in this one. Just drifts the kick in beautifully. The Oakley Chargers have started this game in emphatic fashion, lining up. The ever-reliable Emmett lines up directly in front for 3 on the trot here for the Chargers. The kick comes in, and he's just squeezed it home. What a start here for the Chargers. They got the first 3 goals of this game and don't look like slowing down anytime soon. Good ball from behind. Ball still in dispute. Get the hands back on it through Emmett. They're streaming past in numbers. Kick over the top to Motlop, and the Chargers. Thomas Wenzel sending them in towards Charlie Richardson. The ball just drifts over his head. Lewis Emmett will get to the ball first here. Gives it off to Motlop. He had a shot moments ago. Goes to the check side from the pocket. But I think he was out of bounds. Compared to the Rebels, just the 4 as it's thrown back in. Emmett will be doing the ruck work against Flynn Perry. We're deep inside Oakley's territory here. Around a bit of traffic. It does so nicely over the top to Allen. It's a beautiful build-up. Lewis Emmett now with a bit of space. Got players running past. Here's Jagger Smith. Normally an excellent. All the draft prospects are licking their lips at him. They've worked it out through Lewis Emmett. Started this game well. Has Emmett. He's got a major already, doing a bit of time in the ruck work as well. From behind, and the Chargers get their hands back on the footing, use it through the middle of the ground. Kick wasn't the greatest to Emmett. Had to get it on the bump ball. Weaves around. He's going to go back to Angus. Tassie Devils have been doing in the Coates League in the last few years, really. Now to the middle, they've got the chisel kick. When doing that, Tom Gross sending them inside forward 50 here. Deep inside for the Chargers after creating the turnover. Some good pressure. Charlie Richardson was the target through hand, and here just comes off his line in towards goal. It's a nice looking ball. It's not going to have the journey in the end, but a lovely pack grab. They've done it again here, have the Chargers. Lewis Emmett this time already. This one directly in front after a fantastic pack grab. For a 7-point lead for the Oakley Chargers, Emmett puts through his second. Does some good work up the ground as well. He's averaging 17.5 disposals. Back in the middle, Emmett's off the deck. Coming on here. Jagger Smith's already been lighting it up with a goal and a handful of possessions. Sam Layla's really been working. Pretty good conditions. Not much of a breeze, and here we go. Straight out of the middle, Tom Gross, the vice-captain, has a couple of bounces. He might just go belted away, and that kick coming out of D50, not the greatest. Players streaming past Jagger Smith. He's already got one. Gave off the handball there to Kane Emery. Taken in the tackle from Lawson. Emmett on ground level. Couldn't quite. Emmett wins the tap down. It was a good one of that. They get another clearance to the Chargers. Bit of a lead there, did Olga. Couldn't hold on to the mark. Handball into a bit of space. The Rebels can't get it out. Jagger Smith, yet and 1 goal straight and 14 touches against Gippsland Power last week, and he's back in the scorer street as Jagger Smith taking it. So the Rebels, 3 goals in a row here. Jagger Smith, little dribbler. Jack over the top. His kick in towards Emmett. He did very well to take that one, diving into the deck. Goes for the inboard corridor kick. Works out nicely to Wenzel. The opponent in and give it off to McCarthy, who was streaming past. Thought about going long, but pulled it into Emmett. It was a good option. Now Rechko streaming past. He's got to be careful. Out of the middle. Phillips just had to release the handball immediately. Lewis Emmett sending them inside forward 50. They need a goal before this 3/4 time siren. Goes through hand to Kondo Giannis. Great kick. Lewis Emmett. Back to Smith. Released it there to McCarthy. Was streaming past. Now with Kondo Giannis and Lewis Emmett. A nice chain of handballs. Finds its way to Sam Grill this afternoon to bring the Chargers back in it. It's just going to stay to the left. It's not going to have the journey in the end. They fished it back into play. First started here, Jack Grayland. Tried to soccer it off the deck to Noah Valkane. Emery through hand to Emmett. Bit of a fumble. Gives it off now to Angus Phillips at the third term. It was McKinnon and had a relatively easy shot attempt on the siren. He couldn't convert on goal in this game. He's going to pull the kick in, just spilling the mark. A golden opportunity again. They're just having a few fumbles. Take it back to the middle. 11 and a half minutes. The clock reads here at RCA. Live on Community TV. The Chargers with the ascendancy. Tried to chisel out Jack Ison. He's been instrumental in this charge back. And then sending them forward is Lewis Emmett. Richardson out the back. Couldn't quite. Complaining about. Have a big leap from the back. Brought the ball to ground nicely there, did Richardson, and they can stream into an open goal. Kobe Askew over the top. Misses now for the Rebels. Only 5 minutes remains. Emmett wins the tap. The first 2 quarters in favour of Oakley. And then a 4-goal to 1 third quarter is where it was broken open. The Premiership quarter, as it's known by. So McCarthy trying to get out of trouble, and there we go. GWV Rebels make it 4 wins from their past 5 games. And we'll come into the wildcard round in a couple of weeks' time in fantastic.